Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some more Legends of Wrestling card and dice game brought to you by Filsinger Games. This is an 8-man elimination tournament, no DQ. Winner gets title shots, multiple title shots. First title shot will be for the Japanese International Heavyweight World title, currently held by Jay Briscoe, though he has a title defense coming up in the near future. The second title shot will be for the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, current champion Kerry Von Erich, who also will be on an upcoming show defending his title in Texas. And I could swap the title shots. I don't know which one will be first. I'm the promoter. The participants in this 8-man elimination tournament, no DQ, fatigue. Fatigue will be carried forward. Bobo Brazil takes on the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Magnum TA versus Big Van Vader. Stan Hansen battles Austin Idol. Abdullah the Butcher versus the Giant from Utah, Don, Leo, Jonathan. Again, winners advance with fatigue. You want to win these matches quickly. Make sure not to miss this ring mayhem. Joining us at ringside, David Selinsky says, "Good evening, Al. Nice new logo pick. Thank you very much, my friend." David also says hello to everyone in the chat. Jack Thompson is here as he's looking for the Bobo Brazil headbutt. And we're going to lead off with Bobo Brazil. David Selinsky comments at ringside, going to be some blood on the mat tonight with Abdullah. Alan Berry, how are you doing? He says, good evening. So Bobo Brazil. Should have flipped him over this way to start. Against the terrible Turk. So there you have it. This is our first matchup. Bobo Brazil. 6'4", 280 pounds, Benton Harbor, Michigan. He has the finishing move on a level 3 offense of a 5 or a 6. It's the Cocoa Butt. A tremendous headbutt by Bobo Brazil. Pin rating is a 1. Again, this is no DQ. We're not going to use the choice chart because a lot of times the choice chart does not make sense for the wrestlers of yesteryear. His opponent, hailing from Shumia, Turkey, 6'2", 305 pounds, the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Finishing move, the stranglehold. And again, there is no DQ. That's a +1 finisher. Pin rating starts off at a 3. And again, fatigue will be moved forward. So just say Bobo Brazil, he wins, but he has 2 on his fatigue, the pin rating. He'll start the next match at a 2. Here we go. The bell for the opening contest of this 8-man tournament. The winner to get title shots for the Japanese International Heavyweight World title and also the World Heavyweight Wrestling title in our universe. Let's see who starts off the mayhem. It will be the terrible Turk, Yusuf. He's in control as they lock up in the center of the ring. A 1. The terrible Turk goes for the wrist lock. Bobo Brazil counters it beautifully. Headbutts Yusuf's arm. Bobo Brazil takes over on level 1 offense. A 5 for Bobo Brazil. Bobo Brazil will send the terrible Turk into the ropes. Rope rating is a C for the terrible Turk. And let's get to our rope rating chart. Into the ropes goes Yusuf Ismail. C rope rating. That's the worst you can be. That is a 6. The Terrible Turk comes off the ropes and is nailed with a back elbow by Bobo Brazil. Down goes Yusuf Ismail. Bobo Brazil on level 2 offense. Bobo Brazil gives the Terrible Turk a stomp. A 1 for Bobo Brazil. Brazil trying to get the Terrible Turk into a head scissor. Yusuf Ismail counters out of it. Good job by Yusuf. He lands a chop on the rising Bobo Brazil. The Turk is now on level 2 offense. A 3 for the Terrible Turk. Goes for the blatant eye gouge. Bobo Brazil blocks it. Comes back with a right hand. It was a grazing right hand. Bobo Brazil takes over on level 1 offense. Back and forth. Bobo Brazil goes for the forearm smashes. The Terrible Turk is absorbing it. Once again, Brazil on level 1 offense. That's a 2. Brazil looking for the front face lock. Yusuf Ismail has some wrestling capability. Counters it beautifully. The Terrible Turk takes over on level 1 offense. That's a 2. Goes for the backhanded slap. Bobo Brazil blocks it again and hits him with a backhanded slap. Brazil on level 1 offense. That's a 6 for Bobo Brazil. Brazil has the agility advantage here. Brazil pounding away at the Terrible Turk. Now gets him in the backbreaker. Bobo Brazil gets the Terrible Turk in the backbreaker. He has him up on his shoulders and slams him down to the canvas. Level 3 offense for Bobo Brazil, looking for the red 5 or 6. He gets the red 2. Bobo Brazil going for the grinding hammer lock, trying to wear down the large man from Turkey. 6'2", 305 pounds of the Terrible Turk. He takes the Turk down to the canvas, close to the ropes. Yusuf gets his leg on the ropes. Bobo Brazil. Here's the referee's count. He breaks. Yusuf will roll out of the ring, try to regroup here. Out of the ring, the Terrible Turk is an A rating. Bobo Brazil is an A rating. Bobo Brazil is going to go after the Terrible Turk. Fans at ringside, rocker roller saying, "Get him, Bobo, get him." Out of the ring, that is an 8 A rating. Bobo Brazil nails the Terrible Turk with a right hand. Yusuf Ismail goes down to a knee. Bobo Brazil puts the knee to the Terrible Turk, sending the man from Shumia, Turkey, down to his back. Bobo Brazil goes back into the ring. The Terrible Turk struggling, but he gets back into the ring. Bobo Brazil quickly meets him as he comes through the ropes with one knee, another knee, and now sends the bald-headed Turkish man to the center of the ring with a hip toss. Bobo Brazil on level 3 offense, looking for the Cocoa Butt 5 or 6. He gets the 5. He awaits for the Terrible Turk to rise. Here comes the Cocoa Butt, and he nails him. Down goes Yusuf Ismail. Pin rating of a 3. Bobo Brazil goes for the pin and the win. Yusuf quickly kicks out. Pin rating now goes to a 4. Bobo Brazil still on level 3 offense. Looking for the 5, 6 again. He gets the 5 again. Yusuf Ismail lands a shot to the stomach of Bobo Brazil. Brazil comes down with the elbow. As the Terrible Turk rises, another Cocoa Butt. Down goes Yusuf Ismail. The Terrible Turk is in terrible shape. Bobo Brazil goes for the pin, 4 and under. The Turk kicks out at 1. Tremendous testicular fortitude by the Terrible Turk. Pin rating goes to a 5. Bobo Brazil looking to land the Cocoa Butt one more time. He will not. He just pounds away at the Big Turk. Back and forth they go, but Bobo Brazil's getting the better of it. Rolls again on level 3 offense. Puts Yusuf into a grinding hammer lock. Taking the Terrible Turk to the canvas. Bobo Brazil controlling this on the mat now. Brazil stomps away at the arm, the right arm of the Terrible Turk. Back up. Level 3 offense for Bobo Brazil. It is a 4. Bobo Brazil goes for the bear hug. He's too close to the ropes. Very wisely, Yusuf Ismail puts his leg through the ropes. The referee orders the break. Bobo Brazil reluctantly breaks. Level 2 offense for Bobo Brazil. The Turk trying to mount a comeback here. Bobo going for the flying drop kick. Can he tag the Turk? Ismail sidesteps him. Bobo Brazil misses, hits nothing but air. This could be the opportunity that the Terrible Turk was waiting for. Level 1 offense for Yusuf Ismail. It is a 1. He tries to go for the wrist lock. He clamps it on. He's really twisting that wrist, the right arm, that right hand of Bobo Brazil. A lethal punch there. The Terrible Turk on level 2 offense. That is a 6. He's going for the rib crusher. Can he do it? Yes, he does! The rib crusher. Bobo Brazil rolling around on the canvas in pain. Yusuf goes for the pin. He can't get it here. You can't roll a 1 on 2 6-sided dice. Brazil kicks out at the count of 2. But Bobo Brazil's fatigue rating goes to a 2 now. Level 3 offense as the Terrible Turk looks for the upset. It is a 3, putting Bobo Brazil into the powerful body scissors, constricting the breathing of the man from Benton Harbor, Michigan. The fans love him. Bobo Brazil. Brazil, again, close to those ropes. Yusuf would have liked to apply this scissor hold away from the ropes. Bobo Brazil reaching. He's got the ropes. Referee tells them to break. Yusuf Ismail, the Terrible Turk, breaks, and this is why they call him the Terrible Turk. He starts kicking away, stomping away at Bobo Brazil. Level 2 offense for the Terrible Turk. It is a 1, trying to get Bobo in an arm bar. He's locked it in. He's working on that right arm, really applying the pressure on that arm bar. Level 2 offense again for the Terrible Turk. He spins. Bobo Brazil tries to hit him in the schnoz with a right hand, and he does! Bobo Brazil down to a knee. Yusuf again on level 2 offense. That is a 1. Goes right back to that arm bar. He has a strategy now to wear down the right arm of Bobo Brazil. Level 2 offense again for the Terrible Turk. That is a 4. Nostril rip. Oh, is that a dirty hold? Bobo Brazil, you can see the water coming from Bobo Brazil's eyes after the nostril rip by the Terrible Turk. The referee admonishes him. Yusuf knows it's no DQ, scoffs at the zebra. Level 2 offense again for the Terrible Turk. That is a 5. Looking for the body slam. He has Bobo Brazil up. Booyah with the body slam. Level 3 offense for Yusuf Ismail, the Terrible Turk. It's a 5. Going for the neck wrencher. He's got it. He's got the neck wrencher. That is an +1 fatigue. Bobo Brazil trying to roll away from the Terrible Turk. Yusuf on level 2 offense. He's making a comeback against Bobo. That's a 6. He goes for the rib crusher again. Booyah! Bobo Brazil favoring his right side. He is in pain. He is down. Level 3 offense. What a comeback for the man from Turkey. Shumia, Turkey to be exact. It is a 1. stomping away. He's not going to go for out of the ring. He's stomping away at Bobo Brazil. Level 3 offense again. He continues to stomp away on a prone Bobo Brazil. Level 3 again. It is a 5. He waits for Brazil to get up. The neck wrencher. He's got it again. He's got it again. And Bobo Brazil is down. And that again is a +1. Bobo Brazil's fatigue is at a 4. The grapplers watching in back must be happy with this, as both behemoths are wearing one another out. Level 3 offense for Yusuf Ismail, the terrible Turk. It's a 6. It's a 6. He's applied the stranglehold. It is no DQ. He is choking. He is choking the life out of Bobo Brazil. It is a +1 finisher. Bobo Brazil could be going out. Bobo Brazil on the canvas. The referee is looking. The referee is looking. He can't do anything. It's no DQ. And Bobo Brazil puts his arm up. Bobo Brazil puts his arm up. He's not done yet. He gets to his feet, and the Mad Turk rakes his back and kicks him in the nether regions from behind. Down goes Bobo Brazil. So Brazil is now at 5 fatigue. Terrible Turk Yusuf Ismail living up to his name here. He has battled back. Level 3 offense for the Terrible Turk. It is a 1. He stomps away at Bobo Brazil. Rolls again. That's a 5. He goes for the neck wrench. He's got it again. That is a +1 finisher. Bobo Brazil now has 6 fatigue points. Level 3 offense for the Terrible Turk. 3 body scissors. Bobo Brazil is down close to the ropes. Yusuf really squeezing the air out of Bobo Brazil's lungs. Brazil gets to the ropes barely. The Terrible Turk will not relinquish the hold. He knows it's no DQ. And you can see the referee getting involved. The referee is getting involved, forcing the break. And Brazil rolls out of the ring. Brazil is an A rating out of the ring. Let's see what happens here. That's a 9. That's not going to favor Bobo Brazil, as Yusuf Ismail, the Terrible Turk, comes off the apron and nails him with a knee to the head. Down goes Bobo Brazil. Yusuf gets back into the ring. Brazil struggling to get in the ring. He coming through the ropes and quickly is pounced upon, being struck over and over again, first by forearms, then by fist, and now by knees and stomp kicks from the Terrible Turk. Yusuf Ismail on level 3 offense looking for that 6 roll. He's not going to get it. He continues with the body scissors on Bobo Brazil, but it is very close to the ropes, but he is choking the air, sucking the life out of Bobo Brazil. What an opening matchup we have here in our 8-man tournament. Yusuf breaks the hold and stomps away at the man from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Level 3 offense for the Terrible Turk. And he's got the stranglehold. He's got the stranglehold again. +1. He's trying to put Bobo Brazil to sleep. He is choking the life out of Bobo Brazil. The referee raising Brazil's arm. Once. Twice. 3 times. It is over. It is over in a huge upset. The grappler from Shumia, Turkey, known as the Terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, has advanced. He has choked the lights out of the much favored Bobo Brazil. The fans are booing here at the arena. Bobo Brazil has been choked out. Yusuf said, "This is no DQ. This is my type of match." He has choked out Bobo Brazil. Yusuf Ismail will advance with 5 fatigue points. So he's going to meet the winner of of Magnum TA and Big Van Vader up next. So Yusuf Ismail has 5 fatigue. We're just going to write that down. What an upset. Wow, Bobo Brazil looked like things were going his way, but the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, chokes out Bobo Brazil. That was a phenomenal match. He will advance. He will face the winner of the upcoming match between Magnum TA and Big Van Vader. So a fan favorite goes down. Bobo Brazil says bye-bye. So Bobo Brazil is out. Let's put Bobo over here. Or over here. Bobo Brazil is done. Unfortunately, Yusuf Ismail, the terrible Turk, advances. We'll put him here. And he awaits the winner of Magnum TA Big Van Vader. Let's say hello to the luminaries here. And we'll set our fatigue token, fatigue dice in a moment. Once again, I'd like to say hello to David Selinsky, Jack Thompson, Alan Barry, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network. Check out that wonderful content creators channel. Rock and Roller. Greg Gorecki, our good friend from the Great White North, Canada, was a big Bobo Brazil fan. Doug Hunt, hope all is well. Amish Elvis, hope all is well. RJL Network, check out that wonderful content creator for Inside Pitch Card and Dice Baseball. So the crowd is in shock that Bobo Brazil went down to defeat. To be honest with you, I thought if we look at it, he had that one pin rating. Things just didn't roll well at the end. But it's going to be tough for Yusuf. He's going to have a 5 fatigue to start off the next match. All right, so we have Magnum TA and Big Van Vader. Again, these are Legends of Wrestling official cards. Last night we had some bootlegs, free bootlegs that can be found online. If you're interested in those, leave a message and I'll send you the link. Magnum TA, Big Van Vader. There we go. So Magnum TA 6'3", 244 pounds, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Finishing move, the belly-to-belly suplex, a tremendous finish. That's a +3 finisher. Pin rating will start at a 2. And he's going to, again, if one of these two men can win this match quickly, they will be at a tremendous advantage over the terrible Turk, who they'll face next. Big Van Vader, 6'5", 452 pounds, Rocky Mountains, Colorado. Big Van Vader has 2 finishing moves on rolls of level 3 offenses of 5 and 6. The Vader Bomb, which is a +1, and there's some sort of note down there. It says Vader may instead try to use the Moonsault. So we can have a choice. If we use the Moonsault, he can possibly miss, and then the opponent takes over on level 3 offense. The 6 is the Released Power Bomb, and that's a +2 finisher. His pin rating is a 2. So this is a pretty even matchup, though. Big Van Vader has a slight edge because he has 2 finishing moves, automatic finishing moves, on the roll. Well, that first bout was very exciting. Hope everyone enjoyed that. As I am in a wrestling mode, enjoying my wrestling once again. It's storytelling. It's fun. Again, the way I play is not a tutorial. I play within the rules, but I adjust them because I'm the promoter. I do this with all my games, especially with wrestling. Here we go. Let's see who has control. They lock up in the center of the ring. And it should be Big Van Vader at the moment overpowering Magnum TA. Level 1 offense for Van Vader. It's a 6. Quickly going for the power elbow drop after he scoops up and slams Magnum TA. He drops the elbow on Magnum TA. Magnum TA is hurt, and he's going to roll out of the ring. That's a smart move by Magnum TA. His out of the ring is a B. Van Vader's is an A, but Magnum TA trying to regroup. Here comes the behemoth, the giant, the girthy one from the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Magnum TA rolls a 5 on a B rating. Vader comes out to continue the fight. Magnum TA grabs him, puts the knee into the testicular region of Big Van Vader, whips him towards the ring announcer's table, and now is slamming Big Van Vader's head over and over again into the ring bell. This is no DQ. No DQ. There is nothing the referee can do. The referee admonishing Magnum TA for his roughhouse tactics. Now Magnum TA goes for the chair. Booyah! To the back of the head of Big Van Vader, who goes down to a knee. Magnum TA takes a few steps back, comes running forward. Booyah! Crushing the skull of Big Van Vader with another chair shot. Vader face first to the concrete floor. Van Vader is just is getting his buttocks kicked here. Magnum TA stomping away. Vader crawling back towards the ring. I see a little bit of blood coming from beneath that mask. I feel a mask is an unfair advantage for the grappler who is wearing it, but there is some blood coming through near the nose area, dripping down the mouth of Big Van Vader. Magnum TA back in the ring. Vader trying to make his way back into the ring. Magnum TA quickly pounces on him. Level 3 offense. He's looking for that 6 belly-to-belly suplex. Can he get the red 6? Yes, he does! He puts the boot to Big Van Vader. Quickly locks him up. Belly-to-belly. What strength by Magnum TA. Booyah! +3. Magnum TA looking to end it quickly. If he can roll the 5 or under, he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Magnum TA does it. He annihilates Big Van Vader. The belly-to-belly suplex +3 finisher. Van Vader didn't know what hit him. It was Magnum TA who, after took a thudding shot from Big Van Vader, rolled out of the ring. Remember, it was that big, powerful elbow drop after the scoop slam, but that was very close to the ropes. Magnum TA rolled out of the ring. Van Vader went after him. But oh, what funny things happened on the way to the forum. We had just discussed if one of these two wrestlers, one of these two grapplers could win this match quickly, they will have a huge edge over the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Well, it was Magnum TA with the belly-to-belly suplex, the hook of the leg, and the 1, 2, 3 pin. A quick win for Magnum TA. And he stays at his original 2 fatigue. Things looking good for Magnum TA. He will face the terrible Turk. But before that, it will be Stan Hansen and Austin Idol. So Magnum TA had his strategy. He went out to win quickly. And that's just what Magnum TA did. So Magnum TA will face the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. There'll be a slight break as 2 matches will go before they will clash in the semifinals. Remember, the winner to get an international heavyweight title shot and also a world heavyweight title shot against whoever the champion may be. The current champion for the Japanese international heavyweight title is Mark Briscoe. The world heavyweight champion in our universe is Kerry Von Erich. Both will have title defenses coming up soon. So we have that. They advance. Now it's going to be Stan Hansen, the man with the cowbell, versus Austin Idol. And still to come, Abdullah the Butcher battles John Leo Jonathan, the giant from Utah. So we still have some tremendous matchups to come. Stan Hansen, the man who broke Bruno Sammartino's neck. 6'3", 322 pounds, Borger, Texas. His finishing move is that lariat. It is a +3. His pin rating is a 2. Austin Idol, 6'2", 242 pounds, Las Vegas, Nevada. His finishing move, the Las Vegas leg lock. So I believe that's a submission hold. And that's a +2 finisher. Austin Idol's pin rating is a 2. Rock and Roller says, talk about quick for Magnum TA. Just like that. You are correct, Rock and Roller. All right, let me have a little bit of water before we start our next matchup. Appreciate everyone who is here at ringside. Hope all is well. We have Rock and Roller, RJL Network. Make sure to check out that wonderful channel. Doug Hunt, Greg Gorecki. He says, I knew Mr. Harris when I was a kid. He's talking about Bobo. Amish Elvis, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network, another fine YouTube content creator. Please check out and subscribe. Alan Berry, David Selinsky, Jack Thompson. This is our third matchup. Who will advance to the semifinals? Will it be Stan Hansen or Austin Idol? Let's roll for control as these grapplers lock up in the center of the ring. Back and forth they go, pounding away. And it's going to be Stan Hansen getting the advantage on Austin Idol. Stan Hansen going for the hammer to the back, and oh, he nails Austin Idol in the small of the back. He tries to do it again. Austin Idol with a hip toss. Austin Idol counters the second attempt by Stan Hansen. Austin Idol takes over. Actually, I did that wrong. That's a 6. My faux pas. Stan Hansen's the... Oh, no, he is the red die. I am correct. And 6. No, Austin Idol did not counter. I looked at both 3s. My mistake. Stan Hansen is still at level 1 offense, pounding away at the lower back, the lumbar region of Austin Idol. That is a 1. Stan Hansen looking for the big chop. And he catches Austin Idol right in the chest over and over again. Hansen on level 2 offense. It's a 6 for Stan Hansen. The Borger body slam. Booyah! Hansen is all over Austin Idol. Idol showing some recuperative powers there, though. Hansen back at level 2 offense. Hansen continues the attack. That is a 5 for Stan Hansen. Hansen looking to take Austin Idol off his feet, grabs onto Austin Idol like a front bear hug, but then drops him on his knee. Austin Idol down to the canvas. Hansen looking to drop the big elbow. Booyah! He took a step back, a step forward, got up in the air and dropped the elbow. Austin Idol rolls quickly to his knees. Stan Hansen at level 2 offense. It's a 6. Hansen again goes for the body slam. Nails it. Austin Idol doesn't recover that quickly this time. Stan Hansen at level 3 offense. As Rock and Roller says, get him, Stan, get him. At ringside, who is that? Who is that at ringside screaming more cowbell? We need more cowbell. It is Stan Hansen's advisor, Christopher Walken. Stan Hansen, level 3 offense. It is a 5. Brazos Valley backbreaker. He has Austin Idol in the Brazos Valley backbreaker. Now spins a bit and flings Austin Idol on his back. Christopher Walken is going insane. chanting, "We want cowbell." The crowd is picking up, "We want cowbell." Austin Idol trying to recover quickly. Hansen playing to the crowd. He shouldn't do that. Hansen at level 2 offense. It is a 1 for Stan Hansen, looking for the snapmare takedown. And he takes Austin Idol over with the snapmare takedown. Level 1 offense for Stan Hansen. 4 for Stan Hansen. Hansen looks to put the boot in Austin Idol's midsection as Austin Idol tries to get up. The man from Las Vegas. Oh, right in the midsection. He planted his big old Texas cowboy boot into Austin Idol's Labanza. Austin Idol writhing in pain. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen, looking to mud stop the man from Las Vegas as the fans chant, "Cowbell, we want cowbell." 3. Austin Idol is in trouble. Stan Hansen is mud stomping him still. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. That's a 1. Snapmare takedown once again, as Stan Hansen now applies a rear headlock. He's behind Austin Idol. Level 1 offense for Stan. He'd like to get that 6 here. It's a 4. Goes for the boot to the midsection once again. Level 2. Austin Idol's hurt. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. There's the 6. Quickly scoops him up and slams him down. Austin Idol rolls away. Stan Hansen waving at Christopher Walken. Walken says, "The cowbell is ready for you, Big Stan." Walken now going over the barrier towards ringside. Stan Hansen, level 2 offense. That is a 4. Hansen looking for the kick to the back. He is kicking the lower lumbar region. Now drops the knee on Austin Idol's lower lumbar region. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. That is a 5. Looking for the elbow drop. Oh, he lands it to the small of the back, planting Austin Idol sprawled face first on the canvas. Austin Idol is down and badly hurt. Stan Hansen smiling at Christopher Walken, who's now pounding on the ring apron going, "Get him, Big Stan. Get him, Big Stan. Look what Christopher Walken has revealed. He has a cowbell. He has a cowbell." Stan Hansen on level 3 offense. It is a 1. He drops the knee again. Drops the knee again. Austin Idol is hurt. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. That is a 1. Snapmare takedown. It is all Stan Hansen. Christopher Walken leading the chant of the crowd. "Cowbell, cowbell, cowbell." Level 1 offense for Stan Hansen. That's a 6. He's going. Does he have the power? He overpowers Austin Idol quite easily. He has him up. Booyah! Suplex. Level 3 offense for Stan Hansen. Looking for the lariat of death. He's not going to get it. He'll drop the knee into the lower back of Austin Idol. Level 2 offense. It's all Stan Hansen. It's a 6. Another Borger body slam. Booyah! Stan Hansen goes for the pin. He needs snake eyes. Christopher Walken chanting, "Stan, Stan, Stan." Oh, Austin Idol kicks out at the count of 2. First pin attempt goes to Stan Hansen. Hansen still on level 3 offense. It is a 1. Drops the knee into the lower back. Goes for it a second time. This time Austin Idol moves out of the way. Austin Idol, a desperation move, might have changed the tide of battle. Austin Idol takes over on level 2 offense. Will he get his pound of flesh? Austin Idol comes back with a series of punches. Back and forth they go. Stan Hansen blocks it. Oh, the kick to the balls on Austin Idol. And now a big right hand. A big right hand. Austin Idol is down. Christopher Walken screaming at the referee, saying, "Where's the humanity in that dirty bastard Austin Idol?" Stan agrees he's a dirty bastard, meaning Austin Idol. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. Hansen with a 3. Hansen stomping away. being directed by Christopher Walken. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. That is a 4. Looking to drop the knee in the lower lumbar region, and he does. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. That is a 5. The big elbow drop. Oh, to the small of back. Hansen spins. Austin Idol over. He's going for the pin. And Austin Idol kicks out at the count of 2 again. Austin Idol is being worn down by this 320-pound man from Borger, Texas, Stan the Lariat Hansen. Fatigue rating now for Hansen at level 3 offense. Can he roll that red 6? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He picks up Austin Idol, slams him down, picks him up, slams him down again. Now he is going over to Christopher Walken. What has he got? Walken tosses him the cowbell. He whips Austin Idol into the ropes. It's going to be a lariat cowbell. Booyah! +3 finisher. Fatigue goes to 7. The pin. And Austin Idol just kicks out. Oh, he is busted open. Blood from the forehead of Austin Idol dripping down the front of his nose. Unbelievable. Austin Idol's pin rating goes to a 5 now. Christopher Walken is beside himself. He can't believe it. Blood on the cowbell is the blood of Austin Idol. His blonde locks are turning crimson red. Stan Hansen, level 3 offense. Can he roll the red 6 again? No, it's the red 5. The Brazos Valley backbreaker. He has Austin Idol up on his shoulders, really wrenching. He has done a job on Austin Idol's lower lumbar region. Stan Hansen sort of turns it into a mini airplane spin and drops Austin Idol on his back in the center of the ring. Level 2 offense, for Stan Hansen. Hansen with a 3. Hansen mud stomping Austin Idol's lower back. Now drops the knee. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. That's a 4, looking to drop the big elbow, and he does. Austin Idol taking a beating here. Level 2 offense for Hansen again. That is a 1. Snapmare takedown into the sleeper hold. Austin Idol too close to the ropes there. He grabs onto it. Level 2 offense as Stan Hansen puts a boot to the back of the head of Austin Idol. Hansen level 2 offense. That is a 2. Slingshot elbow drop. Oh, booyah. Hansen really doing a job on Austin Idol. He's hurt. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. Snapmare takedown into the sleeper hold. Hansen needs to get that move closer to the center of the ring. Austin Idol puts his foot on the rope. Referee forces the break. Christopher Walken screaming at the referee, saying, "It's a no DQ bout, you bastard." Stan Hansen, level 2 offense. That's a 2. Stomping away at Austin Idol near those ropes. Austin Idol's draped on the second rope. Level 2 offense still for Stan Hansen. That's a 4. Looking for the kick to the back. He has really worked that lower lumbar region quite well. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. There's the 6. The Borger body slam. I don't know how many times he's nailed the man from Las Vegas. Austin Idol with that. Oh, my Lord. Austin Idol goes bouncing off the canvas. But still, it's only level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. That's a 2. He continues to drop the knee on the lower lumbar region of Austin Idol. Level 2 offense again. That's a 3 for Stan Hansen. Dropping the knee over and over again. Now stomping with the big Texas cowboy boot on the lower lumbar region. Level 2 offense again. There's a 6. Brings Austin Idol up by his bloody blonde locks. Scoops him up. Another Borger body slam. And he will go for the pin. 5 and under, it is over. Austin Idol kicks out at 2. Fatigue rating goes to 6. Stan Hansen, I mean, he is infuriated. Kicks Austin Idol right in the side of the head. And now drops the double knee on the forehead. Blood on the knee pads of Stan Hansen. The blood of Austin Idol, the man from Las Vegas, Nevada. Level 3 offense. Christopher Walken, who had gotten the cowbell back from Stan Hansen, saying, "It's ready, Stan, it's ready. Let's do it again." He's looking for the red 6. He doesn't get it. It is a 3. We're not going to throw Austin Idol out of the ring. He's just going to continue to out of the ring. We have to. That is not a choice. That is not a choice. He has thrown Austin Idol out of the ring. Austin Idol's ring rating. Oh boy, this could be a turn of events. That's an A for Austin Idol. So is Stan Hansen an A. But it's a 10. That's not going to favor Austin Idol. A 10 on an A. Hansen comes out of the ring, grabs a steel chair. Booyah! Destroys Austin Idol. What a shot. Idol is a bloody mess. Hansen is now going to play ring Austin Idol's head against the ring post. Booyah into the first one. Booyah into the second one. He's enjoying this. He's being directed by Christopher Walken, his confidant, his friend Christopher Walken. Walken says, "Take him into the next one, Stan." Booyah into another ring post. One more ring post to go. And now Christopher Walken leading the chant, "We want more cowbell." Booyah into the fourth ring post. Christopher Walken tosses the cowbell to Stan Hansen, who smacks Austin Idol right in the head. Down goes Austin Idol. Christopher Walken tosses it back. Stan Hansen, tosses it back to Christopher Walken, who has a big Cheshire Cat smile on his face. Stan Hansen picks up Austin Idol, rolls that bloody mess back into the ring. Hansen on level 3 offense. Remember, this is no DQ. He is looking for the red 6. It's the red 5, the Barrazzo Valley backbreaker. Oof, my lord. He has really dominated Austin Idol. That lower lumbar region's a mess. Austin Idol, blood spewed all across his face. But Stan Hansen on level 2 offense now. There's no quit in Austin Idol. Can he turn this brawl around? It's been a one-sided brawl, and it's been all Stan Hansen, the man from Borger, Texas, 6'3", 322 pounds of anger and violence. So a 4 for Stan Hansen. Hansen continues to stomp away at the lower lumbar region. Austin Idol tries to get back to all fours. He is stomped back down to the canvas by Stan Hansen. Level 2 offense by Stan Hansen. That is a 3. Hansen continues to stomp away. We're not going to do the turnbuckle. That is a 1. Snapmare takedown again. Too close to the ropes. Tries to put that sleeper hold on Austin. Bloody battered, but he still has the wherewithal to put that leg on the ring rope. Christopher Walken comes racing over to knock the leg off. Austin Idol puts it back. And now the referee forces the break. But look at that. Stan Hansen lifts up Austin Idol still in the sleeper hole and flings him to the center of the ring. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. Hansen with a 3 continues to mud stomp a hole into Austin Idol. Hansen with a 5. Looking for the big elbow drop. Oh, right to the small of the back. To the small of the back. He's now calling for the cowbell. He is calling for the cowbell. Walken tosses it to Hansen, who's in the ring. Hansen takes 2 steps back and drives the cowbell right into the prone Austin Idol onto the canvas, right into his forehead. He goes for the pin. And unbelievable, Austin Idol gets his shoulder up at the count of 2.5. But the pin rating goes to a 7. Unbelievable. Stan Hansen is really pissed off. Hansen level 3 offense. Hansen gets a beleaguered, bloodied Austin Idol to his feet, spits in his face, whips him to the ropes. Cowbell still in hand. It's a cowbell lariat. Booyah! +3 finisher. This could be all but over. Stan Hansen doesn't even go for the pin. He puts his big cowboy boot on the chest of the seemingly knocked out Austin Idol. 1, 2, 3. It is over. Stan Hansen absolutely annihilates Austin Idol, rushing into the ring, kicking Austin Idol a few times is Christopher Walken. chanting, "We did it, Stan, we did it." The crowd, Hansen does have some fans here. They're chanting cowbell, cowbell, cowbell. And Stan Hansen raises the bloody cowbell up in one arm as Christopher Walken raises the other arm in victory. So Stan Hansen, a very impressive destruction of Austin Idol, a methodical beatdown. I have to give Austin Idol a ton of credit. He lasted till 10 fatigue points. So Stan Hansen will advance with only 2 fatigue. He will meet the winner of Abdullah the Butcher and the Utah Giant, John Leo Jonathan. Wow. So Stan Hansen, and he holds that bloody cowbell in his hand. Austin Idol will need a stretcher to be escorted to the back. That is a very happy Stan Hansen, and an even happier confidant, advisor, and best friend to Stan Hansen, Christopher Walken. Walken, seeing the signs, more cowbell, as he is egging the fans on, the Stan Hansen, urging them on, actually, as the fans of Stan Hansen here at the arena chanting, "We want cowbell, we want cowbell, more cowbell." So Stan Hansen advances with a total annihilation of pretty boy Austin Idol. Christopher Walken looks into the camera and says he's not so pretty anymore. So another one bites the dust. Who will be up next for Stan Hansen? Will it be Abdullah the Butcher, or will it be John Leo Jonathan, the giant from Utah? Abdullah the Butcher, well, he's probably one of the dirtiest wrestlers you would ever see. He somehow has a fork in his pants and he will jab it into your forehead. That's his finishing move. Just drive it into your forehead, drain the blood out of you, and pin you. Abdullah the Butcher. One more opening round match to go. Will Abdullah the Butcher make it to the semis to face a very angry Stan Hansen? We already know the first semifinal. It will be the terrible Turk who upset Bobo Brazil. Yusuf Ismail taking on the heartthrob Magnum TA. Magnum TA quickly defeated Big Van Vader. He'll go in as a favorite. TA only has 2 fatigue points. He didn't lose any. While the terrible Turk has 5. It was a wild brawl with Bobo Brazil that he prevailed. He came back and won. Again, Rock and Roller says, what a decisive victory for Stan. You are correct, Rock and Roller. He said one more lariat should do it, and it did. Rock and Roller also says this about Austin Idol. What intestinal fortitude for Austin Idol. David Selinsky, Stan Hansen had to be efficient in the ring. He was blind as a bat. Yes, he was. All right, so here we go. Our final opening round matchup. Who makes it to the semifinals? Abdullah the Butcher, Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher from Khartoum, Sudan, 481 pounds. Actually was Canadian, I do believe. 6 foot tall. As wide as he is tall, if not wider. His finishing move on a level 3-6, the Sudanese meat cleaver. I do believe that's when he takes that fork out and jabs the living crap out of you. I could be wrong. Oh, maybe it's the big chop. And look at, he counters 3 through 6 on one offense. So you really want to get off that one offense roll if you're Don Leo Jonathan. Don Leo Jonathan, Salt Lake City, Utah, 6'9", 320 pounds. Finishing move, the Mormon swing. That's a +2 finisher. Strength advantage will go to John Leo. Don. I keep calling him John. Don Leo Jonathan. Also, the agility will go to Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher has a 1-pin rating to start off, so his fatigue is 1. Don Leo Jonathan has a 2. Who shall advance to meet Stan Hansen? Christopher Walken doesn't care. They go to the back. They'll be watching on the monitor. They get their final instructions from the referee. Again, this is no DQ. And there's the bell. The grappler's hookup, ring center. Don Leo Jonathan gets the better of it. A couple of quick right hands, a left hook, and a kick. Another right hand by Don Leo Jonathan. Level 1 offense for Don Leo. He wants to get off this. He wants a high roll here on that blue die. 3. Is it high enough? Yes, it is. 2-handed choke lift. Holy cow. And he has the power. He has the power over Abdullah the Butcher. What strength by the Utah Giant. 2 hands on the man from Khartoum, Sudan, holding the girthy Abdullah the Butcher up and slamming him down. Takes over on level 2 offense, does Don Leo Jonathan. It is a 3 for Don Leo Jonathan. Looking for, again, using his strength, looking for the backdrop. He has it. Holy cow. A big drop kick, I'm sorry. Nails Abdullah Butcher with a big drop kick. 6 for Abdullah Butcher. Abdullah Butcher's hurt. Don Leo Jonathan, the Utah Giant, once again on level 2 offense. That's a 2. Wind up knee lift on a 4. Yeah, that just grazes the Butcher, dazing Abdullah. But now Don Leo Jonathan dangerously goes back to level 1 offense. He's got to get a high roll here on that blue die, and he does. That is a 6. Don Leo Jonathan smacking his head against the large cranium of Abdullah the Butcher. I don't know if it fazed him too much. He does it once. He does it twice. He does it a 3rd time. Abdullah the Butcher goes down to a knee. Don Leo Jonathan shakes his head, but he is on level 2 offense. That's a 6. That is a 6. Abdullah the Butcher, Don Leo Jonathan goes to the ropes, comes off the ropes, puts a boot to Abdullah Butcher, who is still down on one knee. The Butcher is down. Don Leo Jonathan grabs those girthy legs, those ham hocks of legs, puts the giant swing on Abdullah the Butcher. Around and around he goes. The crowd is chanting with every spin. He lets go of Abdullah the Butcher, goes for the pin. Abdullah the Butcher quickly kicks him off because you can't pin on level 1, but it will add a fatigue point to Abdullah the Butcher. Now they're both fatigued too. Don Leo Jonathan looking for the Mormon swing. He needs a blue 6. It's a blue 4. What tremendous strength. He goes for the swinging full Nelson, and he has it. Don Leo Jonathan is no joke. Abdullah the Butcher is tossed again. Don Leo Jonathan has Abdullah the Butcher hurt. Level 2 offense for Don Leo Jonathan. That's a 4. He'll send the girthy Abdullah the Butcher into the turnbuckle. Turnbuckle rating for Abdullah the Butcher is an A. Oh boy, can he turn the tide of battle here as we go to the turnbuckle chart. A rating. Let's see. Oh, that's an 8. That's not going to help Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher is crushed by a high knee. As Don Leo Jonathan followed closely behind, Abdullah the Butcher is now sent face first, his bald head pushed forward to the canvas. Don Leo Jonathan, level 2 offense. That's a 3. Looking for the drop kick, and he has it. He waited for Abdullah the Butcher to rise, clipped him with a beautiful drop kick. Abdullah the Butcher goes back and down on his butt. Level 2 offense again for Don Leo Jonathan, looking for a 5-6 here. He's got the 6. He goes for the Giant swing again. The fans on their feet here at the arena, counting every time Don Leo Jonathan spins Abdullah the Butcher around. He tosses him. Booyah! Splats him in the center of the ring. Abdullah the Butcher is down. Level 3 offense for Don Leo Jonathan. He wants that blue 6. It's a blue 4. The swinging full Nelson once again, and Abdullah the Butcher. Don Leo Jonathan showing tremendous strength, but how long can he keep swinging this huge body from the man from Khartoum, Sudan? He lets go of the swinging full Nelson, takes over on level 2 offense. Don Leo Jonathan, that's a 5. Unbelievable. Grabs onto Abdullah. The atomic drop. Level 3 defense, it's a 3, but Abdullah is only hurt. Level 2 offense again for Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher is an absorber, and he can come back with a fury. Don Leo Jonathan has to keep the pressure on. That's a 4. He's going to send Abdullah the Butcher into the turnbuckle again. A rating for Abdullah. That's a 2. That's going to favor Abdullah the Butcher. Don Leo Jonathan comes running in for a clothesline. Abdullah the Butcher moves out of the way and slams Don Leo Jonathan. As he moved out of the way, he used Don Leo Jonathan's momentum to send him through the corner. He hit his shoulder and possibly his head on the ring pole. Abdullah the Butcher now spins him out of there. Abdullah the Butcher goes for the pin. He needs snake eyes. Oh, Don Leo Jonathan just kicks out. A fatigue point goes to Don Leo Jonathan, the Utah Giant. He's been dominating, but there's Abdullah Butcher. He absorbed it all and countered, and that counter was huge. Abdullah the Butcher takes over on level 3 offense, looking for the red 6, the Sudanese meat cleaver +2 finisher. It is a 2. He puts Don Leo Jonathan on the torture rack. He has Don Leo Jonathan on the torture rack, and he slams him down near the ropes. Don Leo Jonathan is stomped out of the ring. His out of the ring rating is a B. Abdullah's is an A, so Abdullah the Butcher has a slight edge there. Out of the ring. Let's see what happens to Don Leo Jonathan. He wants a low roll here. And he's got it. That's a 3. That should favor Don Leo Jonathan. A 3. Don Leo Jonathan grabs onto Abdullah the Butcher as he comes out. Rakes his eyes, lands a right hand, and here's Don Leo Jonathan putting his foot between the legs of the girthy Abdullah the Butcher, finding his Franks and beans, slamming his head into the ring post. Don Leo Jonathan looking for a chair, shoves away an official, grabs the chair, and comes down quite hard on Abdullah the Butcher. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Blood coming from the head of Abdullah the Butcher. The Butcher is being butchered by the Utah Giant, Don Leo Jonathan. Jonathan sends the girthy, fat one, Abdullah the Butcher, back into the ring. What strength by Don Leo Jonathan. Level 3 offense for the Utah Giant, looking for the blue 6. It is a blue 3. He is stomping away at Abdullah the Butcher, trying to keep the Giant from Sudan on the canvas. Level 3 offense again for Don Leo Jonathan. That is a 1. He goes for the bear hug. Abdullah the Butcher claps his ears. Don Leo Jonathan comes back with a right hand. Blood goes flying into the audience. Don Leo Jonathan, level 2 offense. It is a 4. He'll send Abdullah the Butcher into the turnbuckle. This is where Abdullah turned the tide of battle last time. A rating. 6. I don't know if that's going to do it here. Don Leo Jonathan follows him in. Abdullah the Butcher lifts his knee to the oncoming Utah Giant, and he nails him in the head. Don Leo Jonathan stumbles backwards a few steps. Abdullah the Butcher goes for the double neck chop and takes over on level 2 offense. So Abdullah the Butcher once again turns the tide of battle in the corner on the turnbuckle. Abdullah Butcher, level 2 offense. It is a red 6. Abdullah the Butcher, he's got the fork. He's got the fork. He has taken Don Leo Jonathan to the canvas, and he is stabbing him repeatedly over and over again with the fork. This is a no DQ match. Blood spewing from the forehead of Don Leo Jonathan. That is a add 1. So he goes to a 4. He's a bloody mess. That's a 6. Don Leo Jonathan will roll out of the ring. You can see as he rolls, he leaves a splattering of blood. Don Leo Jonathan out of the ring rating is a B. What will Abdullah the Butcher do here? So that's a 10. That's going to favor Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher comes out of the ring. Abdullah the Butcher, still with that fork in hand, goes to the forehead of Don Leo Johnson over and over again. This is a no DQ match. The referee and fans just look on in horror as the Utah Giant is being butchered by the madman from Sudan. Now Abdullah the Butcher looks for the chair. He has it. Booyah! He nails Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher's not done. Don Leo Jonathan down on his knees trying to get up. Near the ring apron, Abdullah the Butcher from behind again starts jabbing the fork into the forehead. Blood spewing everywhere. Children crying, women throwing up. Abdullah the Butcher sends Don Leo Jonathan back into the ring. Abdullah the Butcher looking for the Sudanese meat cleaver. He needs the red 6. He doesn't get it. It is a 1. Eye gouge fish hook on Don Leo Jonathan. So that's a 2. 6. Don Leo Jonathan trying to regroup. Abdullah the Butcher has exerted a lot of energy here. He's on level 1 offense. That's a 2. Goes for the kick to the midsection. Don Leo Jonathan catches the foot. Both men a bloody mess. Don Leo Jonathan leg sweeps. Abdullah the Butcher, down goes Abdullah the Butcher. Don Leo Jonathan, the Utah Giant, puts one stomp in, wipes blood away from his face, trying to regroup, takes over on level 2 offense. He's got a 1 here, looks for the body slam. Abdullah Butcher claps his ears and is biting the forehead of Don Leo Johnson. He is biting Don Leo Johnson, gnawing into the bloody flesh of the Utah Giant. Abdullah the Butcher takes over on level 2 offense. A cannibalistic counter by the madman from Sudan. A 1. Abdullah Butcher tries to put Don Leo Jonathan in a headlock. Don Leo Jonathan muscles out of it, rakes the eyes of Abdullah the Butcher. I'm sorry, a 2 for Abdullah the Butcher, so it's a stand on his opponent. And a 1. So I read it wrong. Don Leo Jonathan is hurt. Abdullah Butcher still on level 2 offense. That's a 4. Abdullah Butcher stomping away at Don Leo Jonathan, level 2 offense again. That's a 6. He pulls out that bloody fork from his trunks and just jabs away at Don Leo Jonathan. Another fatigue token. Don Leo Jonathan, who had it all early, but Abdullah the Butcher absorbed it and is coming back fiercely, showing why he is the madman from Khartoum, Sudan, why they call him the Butcher. Level 2 offense for Abdullah. That's a 1. Goes for the headlock punch. Blood all over the fist of Abdullah the Butcher. The blood of the Utah Giant, Don Leo Jonathan. Level 2 offense again for Abdullah the Butcher. That is a 5. Goes for the nerve hold, taking Don Leo Jonathan down to a knee with that nerve hold. He has it clamped on. Don Leo Jonathan, the fans chanting. Don Leo Jonathan getting to his feet. Don Leo Jonathan lands a back elbow to the midsection of Abdullah Butcher. Now Abdullah Butcher rakes Don Leo Jonathan's eyes. Abdullah the Butcher on level 2 offense. It is a 2. Belly-to-belly suplex by Abdullah the Butcher. And now he steps right on the midsection of Don Leo Jonathan. Level 1 offense for Abdullah the Butcher. He's getting tired, Abdullah. That's a 3. Goes for the clothesline. Don Leo Jonathan ducks away from it. Comes back with a right hand. Don Leo Jonathan, because he had the agility edge, takes over on level 2 offense. He's looking for a 6. He gets a 1. Goes for the body slam. Abdullah the Butcher claps his ears and he slams Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher takes over on level 2 offense. It is a 2 for Abdullah the Butcher. He goes to stand on, he stomps, a 2-footed stomp on the Utah Giant. Level 1 offense for Abdullah the Butcher. That is a 3. Again, he tries for the big clothesline. Don Leo Johnson ducks underneath, comes back with a left, right, left. Takes over on level 2 offense. Don Leo Jonathan needs a big roll here on level 2. It's a 3. Goes for the drop kick. He tags Abdullah the Butcher. The bloody Abdullah the Butcher goes back into the ropes. Level 2 offense still for Don Leo Jonathan. It's a 5. Atomic drop, but Abdullah the Butcher is able to counter it, raking the eyes of Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher takes over on level 1 offense. That is a 3. He has got to be not all there. We already know that about Abdullah Butcher. For a 3rd time, he misses the clothesline. This time, Don Leo Jonathan hits him with a European uppercut and a kick to the nut region. Level 2 offense for Don Leo Jonathan. He's looking for that blue 6. He gets the blue 4. Whips a bloody Abdullah the Butcher into the turnbuckle. This has usually favored Abdullah the Butcher. He's an A turnbuckle rating. If he gets a low, that's a 7. I don't think it's going to favor him here. It does. Don Leo Johnson tries to whip Abdullah the Butcher in the turnbuckle. The girthy madman from Sudan reverses it. And now Don Leo, we roll on his turnbuckle rating, which is a B. And that's a 9. He goes into the turnbuckle hard, followed up is Abdullah the Butcher with a huge kick. Down goes Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher takes over on level 2 offense. It is a 3 for the Butcher. Goes for the headbutt. Don Leo down to a knee. Both men a bloody mess. This has been just unbelievable. Level 2 offense still for Abdullah the Butcher. That is a 4. Hits him with another headbutt. We're not going to do into the ropes because it's a choice. Level 2 offense again for Abdullah the Butcher. Headlock punch. Level 2 offense for Abdullah the Butcher is a 3. Goes for the headbutt. Don Leo Jonathan staggers back into the ropes. The Butcher stalks, though slowly and bloodily, his bloody opponent, Don Leo Jonathan. The Butcher level 2 offense is a 5. Clamps on the nerve hold. He has the nerve hold. Don Leo grabbing onto the ropes. Again, this is no DQ, but the referees have been breaking these holds for some reason. Abdullah the Butcher breaks it himself, kicks Don Leo Jonathan in the back of the head, and out of the ring goes the Utah Giant. We go to the out of the ring rating for Don Leo Jonathan, which is a B. That's a 10. That's not going to favor him. A 10. The Butcher comes out of the ring, and again, this is no DQ. He's got fork in hand, and he is just jabbing away at the forehead once again of Don Leo Jonathan, feasting now, biting at the forehead of the Utah Giant, spitting blood back at Don Leo Jonathan. It's his own blood. He now gets the timekeeper's bell. Boom! And he nails Don Leo Jonathan. Picks him up in a bear hug sort of stance and slams him into the ringside apron. rolls Don Leo Jonathan back in the ring. Abdullah Butcher, level 3 offense. Don Leo Jonathan, the Utah Giant, 5 fatigue points. Abdullah looking for the Sudanese meat cleaver. He needs a red 6. It's a red 4. And he tosses Don Leo Jonathan over the top rope back on the hard concrete floor. Ring outside the ring is a B. That's an 8. And again, that will not favor Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher is being held back by the referee as a bloody Utah Giant crawls on all fours back towards the ring. As he attempts to get back in the ring, he is quickly pounced upon by the madman from Khartoum, Sudan. The man they call the Butcher, Abdullah Butcher, chopping away, kicking away, chopping and kicking. Level 3 offense for the Butcher. It is a 3. Continues to kick and chop. Level 3 offense. It is a 1. Eye gouge fish hook. Don Leo Jonathan rakes the eyes of Abdullah the Butcher. It wasn't a brilliant counter, but an effective counter. Here comes the Utah Giant back at level 2 offense. It's a 1. Goes for the body slam. Unbelievable strength by the Giant from Utah. Bloodied, battered, it doesn't matter. He scoops up the Sudanese fat man and slams him to the canvas. Abdullah is hurt. Level 2 offense for Don Leo Jonathan. That is a 3. Looking for the drop kick. Tags Abdullah Butcher as he gets up. Level 2 offense again for Don Leo Jonathan. That's a 6. He's going to swing him around and around and around. It's the Giant swing. He plops Abdullah the Butcher in the center of the ring. Level 3 offense. He needs that Mormon swing. He needs the blue 6. He's got it. And again, he picks up a dazed and confused Abdullah the Butcher, swinging the man from Sudan around and around and around and around and around, and again slams into the canvas, goes for the pin. It's a +2 finisher. 4 and under, it is over. Oh, and Abdullah the Butcher just kicks out at the count of 2.5. Abdullah goes to a fatigue of 3. Don Leo Jonathan, level 3 offense. He wants that blue 6 again. He doesn't get it. Goes for the bear hug. He's got the bear hug here. Level 2 offense for Don Leo Jonathan. As Abdullah the Butcher, both men very tired, very bloody. The Utah Giant with a 4 sends Abdullah the Butcher into the turnbuckle. Abdullah's turnbuckle rating is an A. And that's going to favor Abdullah, I think. That's a 5. Abdullah bounces forward off the turnbuckle and catches the Utah Giant with a tremendous kick. Down goes Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher, level 3 offense. He's looking for the red 6. He gets the red 4. He picks up the 320-pound Giant from Utah, throws him over the top rope onto the hard concrete floor. Don Leo Jonathan with a B outside the ring rating. He needs the low roll here. 6. Is it low enough? No, it is not. Back and forth they go, pounding away, a wild, bloody brawl. Chops from Abdullah the Butcher, punches from Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah the Butcher now goes for the double neck chop. Abdullah the Butcher's outside the ring rating is an A. Don Leo Jonathan's a B. Abdullah Butcher wins this wild brawl. And again with the meat cleaver stabbing down upon the forehead of Don Leo Jonathan. Rolling the bloody Giant back into the ring. Here comes Abdullah the Butcher. Level 3 offense. Looking for the red 6. He's got it. He sends Don Leo Jonathan into the ropes. It's the Sudanese meat cleaver. Booyah! +2 finisher. Abdullah the Butcher goes for the pin. 7 and under. It is over. And Don Leo Jonathan kicks out at the count of 2.5. So his pin rating was a 5. Now it goes to a 6. Abdullah the Butcher, once I find the 6, there it is. Abdullah the Butcher on level 3 offense, looking for the red 6 again. He's got it again! He has it again! A bloody Don Leo Jonathan goes into the ropes, come off the ropes, and the Sudanese meat cleaver, wow, nails Don Leo Jonathan. It is 8 and under. Abdullah plops down on Don Leo Jonathan. And he kicks out again. His fatigue goes to 7. The man from Utah will not give up. Abdullah the Butcher cannot believe it. Level 3 offense for Abdullah. It's a 5. The karate thrust to the throat. Oh, that is a +1. He's at an 8 fatigue. Don Leo Jonathan desperately rakes the eyes of the bloody Abdullah the Butcher. But Abdullah comes back with another throat chop, takes over on level 2 offense. Abdullah with a 1. Headlock punch. That hurts Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah again at level 2 offense. A 5. The nerve hold, taking Don Leo Jonathan to a knee. Don Leo Jonathan gets back up, and Abdullah Butcher rakes his back. Level 2 offense for Abdullah the Butcher. That is a 2. He takes Don Leo Jonathan to the canvas with a nutbuster. Now looks to step on him. And he does. Oh, that's quite painful. Level 2 offense for the madman from Sudan. That is a 3. Looks for the headbutt. Booyah! He nails Don Leo Jonathan. These two behemoths are a bloody mess. Level 2 offense again for the Butcher. That's a 2. Don Leo Jonathan rolling around on the canvas now. Back on the canvas. Abdullah Butcher looks to stomp on him. Don Leo Jonathan slightly moves out of the way. It was a grazing stomp. Level 1 offense for Abdullah the Butcher. Can Don Leo Jonathan counter here? That is a 1. Goes for the hair pull for the Utah Giant of 3. Level 1 offense again for Abdullah the Butcher. That's a 5. Chokehold. He is choking Don Leo Jonathan. It is a choke slam now. Level 2 offense for Abdullah the Butcher. It is a 1. Goes back to the headlock and punch. He is really beating down Don Leo Jonathan. Level 2 offense again. There's the 6. And once again, Abdullah the Butcher pulls out that bloody fork from his long trunks and is stabbing down on Don Leo Jonathan. Every stab, blood comes spewing out of the forehead, pouring down the face of the Utah Giant. He is now at 9 fatigue, as that is a +1 vicious maneuver. 3 and a 6. He is down. Don Leo Jonathan will roll out of the ring. The fans are cheering him on, trying to somehow push the Utah Giant through to victory, but victory seems fading and far now for the man from Salt Lake City, Utah. Out of the ring rating is a B. It's an 8. That's not going to favor Don Leo Jonathan. Abdullah Butcher is held back. He wants to go out and destroy the Utah Giant. The referee somehow is able to keep Abdullah under control. And as Don Leo Jonathan, bloodied and all, battered and all, tries to get through the second rope, the madman from Khartoum, Sudan, pounces upon him with chops and kicks. Level 3 offense for Abdullah Butcher, looking for the red 6. It is a red 3. He continues to chop and kick on Don Leo Jonathan. Level 3 offense again. There's the 6. Abdullah Butcher sends a battered, bloody Don Leo Johnson into the ropes. The Sudanese meat cleaver. Down goes Don Leo Jonathan, nearly beheaded by the mad man they call the Butcher from Khartoum, Sudan, Abdullah the Butcher. So that is a +2. He is now at an 11. Only a miracle will save him. Abdullah the Butcher just puts his fat foot on the chest of Don Leo Jonathan. 1, 2, 3. It is over. It is over. Abdullah the Butcher advances. It was Don Leo Jonathan early, then Abdullah the Butcher came on. Remember, it was the turnbuckle into the turnbuckle that changed the tide of battle. Don Leo Jonathan had some moments, but not enough. Abdullah the Butcher just continued to build up momentum, continued to beat down the Utah Giant, continued to use that fork to the forehead. Again, it's no DQ, and he will advance to face Stan Hansen. That should be a hell of a matchup. As coming out to ringside, screaming at the Butcher, is Christopher Walken. He says to Abdullah Butcher, who I don't think understands English, "You're going to meet the cowbell, bitch." So Abdullah the Butcher will have 3 fatigue. All right. So Don Leo Jonathan gave it his all. There was no quit, but I believe that was the 3rd meat cleaver that finally finished off the Giant from Utah, not to mention the many, many fork shots to the head, the forehead of Don Leo Jonathan. So Abdullah the Butcher advances. We're down to 4. And here are your semifinal matchups. The first one coming up will be Magnum TA against the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Excuse me. Then our second matchup will be Stan Hansen taking on Abdullah the Butcher. And remember, fatigue carry forward. Magnum TA is going to be a huge favorite here. He quickly destroyed Big Van Vader, and he is still at his original 2 fatigue points. Where the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, had to battle tooth and nail and actually came back to upset Bobo Brazil, but his fatigue rating will start at 5. So can the terrible Turk overcome once again? We shall find out. I'd like to welcome D. Scott Howard. Hope all is well to the Goat Whisperer. As he says, what a Donnybrook. Rock and Roller, oh yeah, Hansen versus the Butcher ought to be a great one. We're going to do this whole tournament in one sitting. So I'm going to take a sip of water. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Once again, I'd like to say hello and thank you to Rock and Roller, D. Scott Howard. Ron Spurtsky says Don Leo once knocked out a teenage Stan Stasiak who would wait outside of wrestling matches to sucker punch wrestlers. Don Leo caught his punch and Stan was unconscious. Wow. David Selinsky's also here. RJL Network is here. Greg Gorecki, Doug Hunt, Amish Elvis, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network, Jack Thompson. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of water, and we're going to continue on. We go to our semifinal. Remember, the winner of this tournament will get a shot at the Japanese International Heavyweight title, currently held by Jay Briscoe, but we don't know who. He has a title defense coming up against Mil Mascaras. And then also will have a title shot against a world heavyweight champion, Kerry Von Erich, or I don't know who he's yet facing, as we're building up a Night of the Von Erichs card, which will be in Texas, which every Von Erich wrestler will have his pin rating reduced by 1 because it's in Texas. All right, so Magnum TA, who absolutely destroyed quickly in astonishing fashion Big Van Vader, and he is in great shape here. Going again, only 2 fatigue points. The terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, had to go tooth and nail with Bobo Brazil in an upset of Brazil when he strangled him out. He's at 5 fatigue points. Here we go. Grapplers, center of the ring. There's the bell. Who will have control? It's going to be the terrible Turk. He rolls on level 1 offense. It is a 5. Goes for the bear hug. Does he have the power? Yes, he does. He has the power. It is a bear hug and a pickup slam of Magnum TA. The Terrible Turk now moves to level 2 offense, looking for the Rib Crusher, the blue 6. He's got the Rib Crusher. Unbelievable. Yusuf, Ismail from Shumia, Turkey, with the Rib Crusher on Magnum TA. Magnum TA is hurt. Level 2 offense again for the Terrible Turk. It is another Rib Crusher on a 5. Defense. Magnum TA will roll out of the ring. His out of the ring rating is a B. That's a 9. That's not going to favor Magnum TA. Unbelievable quick start by the Terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Yusuf Ismail will not go out. He started to go out, and then he points to his head. He's going to catch his breath. Magnum TA will get back in the ring and quickly being pounced on by the Terrible Turk with kicks, chops, punches, and stomps. Now a hip toss into the center of the ring. Magnum TA trying to get back up. The Terrible Turk on level 3 offense looking for the blue 6. He's got it. He goes for the choke out. He goes for the choke out. Unbelievable quick start to for the Terrible Turk. Yusuf Ismail, he knows he's tired. He wants to win this thing quickly. That is a +1. Can he put Magnum TA to sleep like he did Bobo Brazil? 3 and under. No, Magnum TA battles out of it. But the Terrible Turk rakes Magnum TA's eyes and lands a tremendous chop to the neck. And then a side kick to Magnum TA's knee. Down goes Magnum TA. The Terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, is on level 3 offense, once again looking for the blue 6. He will not get it this time. He'll continue to stomp away and kick at a prone Magnum TA. Every time Magnum TA gets up, he is met with a chop or a kick or a stomp. And now the rake of the eyes. The Terrible Turk, level 3 offense again. It is a 4. A side salto sends Magnum TA down. The Terrible Turk hooks the leg. He goes for the quick pin. 3 and under. Oh, but Magnum TA quickly kicks out, but his fatigue rating goes to a 4. So as easy as he had it, as it kind of sounds funny against Big Van Vader, he is having extreme difficulty. Maybe he underestimated the Terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Yusuf Ismail still on level 3 offense, looking for the blue 6. He gets the blue 2. He is not going to throw Magnum TA out of the ring. He'll just continue to punish Magnum TA every time he tries to get up with kicks, stomps, chomps, punches, and again, using the side pressure on the knee of Magnum TA to take him down to the canvas. Level 3 offense for the Terrible Turk, looking for the blue 6. It is a 3. He now goes for the body scissors. Magnum TA near those ropes, grabbing on for dear life as Yusuf Ismail tries to choke the breath out of the fan favorite, the heartthrob from Virginia Beach, Virginia, Magnum TA. Referee breaks him. The Terrible Turk lands a kick to the side of the head of the American heartthrob, Magnum TA. Level 2 offense for the Terrible Turk. It is a 1, looking for the arm bar here, slowing things down a bit. Magnum TA a bit dazed, trying to regain some senses. Rock and Rollers screaming from ringside in the front row, come on, TA. Level 1 offense for the Terrible Turk. He does not want a low roll here. He gets a 4. He backs up a bit. Goes for the running shoulder block as Magnum TA gets up. He has the power advantage. He takes Magnum TA down with a tremendous shoulder block. Remember, this man is 305 pounds, 6'2", the Terrible Turk. Level 2 offense for Yusuf. That is a 2. Looking to land the right hand to the nose of Magnum TA. It's a grazing shot. Magnum TA's dazed. Level 1 offense for the Terrible Turk. That's a 3. Trying to get the arm wrench in. Magnum TA has the agility advantage. He reverses it. Arm wrenches Yusuf Ismail and then pokes the Terrible Turk in the eyes, takes over on level 2 offense. So Magnum TA looking to get his pound of flesh now. Level 2 offense. That's a 3. Magnum TA goes for the backdrop. He has it. Yusuf is hurt. Level 2 offense for Magnum TA. That's a 6. Magnum TA goes for multiple drop kicks. Down goes the terrible Turk, and he's going to roll out of the ring as the third drop kick caught him and sent him through the middle rope onto the apron. The Turk on his feet outside the ring. His ring rating is an A. Let's see what happens here. That's a 4. Magnum TA comes out. Yusuf grabs him, slams him into the ring post, and quickly sends him back into the ring. Magnum TA is groggy. Level 3 offense for the terrible Turk, looking to lock on the stranglehold. He's got it! He has locked on the stranglehold, looking to choke Magnum TA out. What a tremendous upset again this would be. 5 and under, he puts Magnum TA to sleep. And Magnum TA gets out of it. Yusuf Ismail rakes his back. Unbelievable. And again uses the side kick to the knee to put Magnum TA to the canvas. Level 3 offense for the terrible Turk, looking for the blue 6. He gets the blue 5. He awaits Magnum TA to get up, and he gives him the neck wrencher. The neck wrencher is a +1 move. Magnum TA now at 6 fatigue. Boy, Magnum TA's luck seems to be running out. Defense roll of a 3. He's hurt. Level 2 offense for the terrible Turk. That is a 5. Nails him with a falling body slam. Level 3 offense for the terrible Turk. It is a 2. Stomping away. Level 3 offense again for the terrible Turk. A 4. The side salto. Magnum TA is down. He is down. He is badly hurt. Level 3 offense, terrible Turk looking for the stranglehold. It's a 3. Puts the body scissors on again. TA is hurt. Yusuf relinquishes it and stomps away at Magnum TA. Level 2 offense for the Turk. It's a 5. Falling body slam. Booyah! Oh, that's a 2. I forgot to do that last time. Magnum TA is hurt. Level 2 offense again for Yusuf. It's a 3. Blatant eye gouge attempt. Magnum TA is blinking. Water coming from his eyes from the eye gouge. Level 2 offense again for Yusuf. That is a 1. Goes to the arm bar. Magnum TA reverses it and lands a right hand. Magnum TA coming back. The fans cheering him on. Magnum TA, level 2 offense, is a 5. Goes for the running forearm hybrid lariat. Booyah! He nails Yusuf Ismail, the terrible Turk, but he is battered. Magnum TA is battered. He didn't have a lot on of it. He's a little fatigued. Level 2 offense for Magnum TA. It's a red 6. Goes for multiple drop kicks. Down goes the Turk. The third one again sends him through the ropes and onto the concrete floor. Ring rating is an A. That's a 4. Magnum TA comes out and Yusuf goes to the chop to the neck. Yusuf Ismail goes to the chop to the neck. Magnum TA having trouble breathing. Yusuf lands the side kick to the knee. Magnum TA is down on a knee. Yusuf goes over to the timekeeper's table. He grabs, oh my lord, what does he have? It is the ring bell. Booyah! He nails Magnum TA. Sends Magnum TA rolling back into the ring. Here comes the terrible Turk rolling on level 3 offense. Magnum TA is busted open. Terrible Turk looking for the blue 6. It is a blue 2. He continues to kick away at Magnum TA. Level 3 offense again is a 5. Neck wrencher. Oh my lord. He is trying to break Magnum TA's neck. That is a +1. So that goes to a 7. Magnum TA taking a beating. But Yusuf Ismail starting to wear down himself. Level 2 offense. That's a 3. Goes for the blatant eye gouge. Level 2 offense again. That's a 4. The nostril rip. Magnum TA blocks it. Comes back with a right, a left, a right, a left, a right. Sending the terrible Turk reeling into the ropes. Magnum TA bloodied, but not out. Magnum TA, level 2 offense. Multiple drop kicks. Multiple drop kicks nail the terrible Turk, and down he goes. Magnum TA again on level 2 offense. That's a 1. Lands a right jab, and looking for the big left. He does. The Turk is hurt. Level 2 offense again for Magnum TA. That's a 3. Can he put the backdrop on? Yes, he can. Yusuf is hurt. Here comes Magnum TA back. That's a 5. Running forearm. He comes off his feet. Booyah! But something's out of the power of Magnum TA. Again, it's only level 2 offense. There's the 6. Multiple drop kicks. Down goes the terrible Turk. And again, those drop kicks send him reeling back into the ropes. Magnum TA, showing great agility and testicular fortitude, quickly gets up, repeating the drop kick over and over again, and out of the ring onto the apron. Magnum TA stops him off the apron onto the concrete floor. But Magnum TA has not fared well outside the ring. What happens here? That's a 9. And this time, Magnum TA will not go out. He will await the terrible Turk to come through the ropes. Here's Yusuf coming through the ropes, and Magnum TA quickly comes down with a hammer smash. Level 3 offense. He's looking for the red 6 belly-to-belly suplex. He gets the 1. The sleeper hold. Yusuf is able to grab onto those ropes. Magnum TA will not relinquish it. Now he finally does. Magnum TA, level 2 offense. That's a 3. Can he get the back body drop? No! Yusuf with a back elbow now rakes the eyes of Magnum TA. He takes over on level 1 offense. That's a 6 for the terrible Turk. He's going to send Magnum TA into the turnbuckle. Magnum TA's turnbuckle rating is a B. That's not going to fare well. That's a 9. So Magnum TA goes into the turnbuckle and is crushed by the high knee follow-up by the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Level 2 offense for the terrible Turk. That's a 6. The rib crusher. Oh, my Lord. The rib crusher. The terrible Turk goes for the pin. Hooks the leg. And Magnum TA kicks out at the last second, but his pin rating goes to an 8. Yusuf Ismail can't believe it. He's trying to look for that stranglehold choke out. He won't have it. That's a 1. He kicks away at Magnum TA, who's prone, trying to get up. He's on all fours. Level 3 offense again. And there it is. There it is. He slaps on the stranglehold, trying to send Magnum TA to sleep. Magnum TA, that's a +1 finisher. He's at a 9. What another huge upset this could be for the terrible Turk, the man from Shumia, Turkey. Yusuf Ismail. Can he send Magnum TA to sleep? He does! The referee calls for the bell. What a huge upset by the terrible Turk. First, he takes out fan favorite Bobo Brazil, and now he takes out the American heartthrob Magnum TA. He has choked out Bobo Brazil. He has choked out Magnum TA. He stays at 5 fatigue points. What an effort by the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. He's winning over a few fans here at the arena. Wow. So Magnum TA is choked out with the stranglehold. Your winner, once again in a big upset, the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. And again, he will stay at 5 fatigue. Magnum TA's done. He advances to the finals. He is 1 win away from a double title shot. Unbelievable. Rock and Roller says he can't believe it. Talk about getting your bell rung. Well, There goes another one of my favorites to win the tournament. But wow, what a match. You know, he came in a huge favorite with only 2 fatigue points. But the terrible Turk did what he had to do, and he's won some fans over. And he is now signing an autograph for a couple of little boys. So maybe the terrible Turk is not so terrible. Shaking hands with some fans. He's won some fans over. So he shall advance. Who shall he face? Stan Hansen, led out to the ring by his confidant, his friend, his number 1 fan, Christopher Walken. Walken holding the cowbell. The fans chanting, "We want more cowbell." Stan Hansen will start with 2 fatigue points. Abdullah Butcher had more of a struggle with Don Leo Jonathan, but then beat the living bejesus out of him. And to the Utah Giants' credit, he hung in there, but was finally defeated and was overcome with a third meat cleaver, the Sudanese meat cleaver chop. So the madman from the Sudan will start at 3 fatigue points. And again, both of these grapplers, they want to win quickly. So Stan Hansen, Abdullah the Butcher. Again, Stan Hansen, 6'3", 322 pounds, Boulder, Texas. Finishing move, Red 6, level 3, the Lariat, a.k.a. Cowbell Smash, +3. Abdullah Butcher, the Sudanese meat cleaver, but he's got that damn fork in his pants, most likely. We've already given you the pin ratings, and let's get right to it in a moment. The fans are awaiting this bloodbath. Abdullah Butcher is still bleeding from his prior match. And the bell. It's Abdullah Butcher quickly with a neck chop, raking the eyes of Stan Hansen to the shock, chagrin, and horror of Christopher Walken at ringside. Abdullah Butcher, level 1 offense. He has a 2. He goes for the kick to the midsection. Stan Hansen catches the leg and wraps his arm into the back of the knee, taking Abdullah Butcher down. But Hansen trying to regain his senses. He's at level 1 offense. That's a 3. Stan Hansen tries to land some hammering shots to the lower lumbar region, the fat, girthy lower lumbar region of Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah Butcher easily goes with a back kick into Hansen's midsection. The Butcher, the man from the Sudan, takes over on level 2 offense. That's a 5 for Abdullah the Butcher. He clamps on the nerve hold. This could be a submission if it's Snake Eyes. No! Stan Hansen powers his way out of it, but Abdullah the Butcher chops him right in the neck. The windpipe. Hansen gasping for air. Abdullah the Butcher puts a fatigue point on Big Stan Hansen and is still at level 3 offense, looking for the blue 6. It's a blue 5. Karate thrust kick to the throat. Oh, again, he hits Stan Hansen in the windpipe. Hansen is down. That adds another fatigue point to Stan Hansen. Hansen rolls out of the ring. He's an A ring rating. That's a 3. Abdullah Butcher comes out. Stan Hansen is tossed the cowbell, and booyah! Nails Abdullah Butcher with the cowbell. As Christopher Walken screams, beat the shit out of him. And Hansen repeatedly pounding away with the cowbell over and over and over and over. And now is choking Abdullah Butcher with the rope that is attached to the cowbell. He takes Abdullah Butcher, who's still bleeding from his prior match with the Utah Giant, Don Leo Jonathan, and slams him into the ring post. He's going to take him around the world as he did to his prior opponent. Around the world. Booyah into the next one. Booyah into the next one. Booyah into the next one. Directed by Christopher Walken. Unbelievable. Stan Hansen takes Abdullah the Butcher on the worldwide tour. Hansen continues to pound away with the cowbell. Hansen now dropping big elbows into the bloody, girthy, fat forehead of Abdullah the Butcher. Hansen rolls the Butcher back into the ring. Hansen goes for the pin. He needs a 3 or under. 1, 2, 3. Stan Hansen has done it. Stan Hansen has done it. He has advanced to the finals. He has advanced to the finals with the use of the cowbell. Stan Hansen is now hugging Christopher Walken, who leaped into Hansen's arms as the count of the referee's arm came down for 3. Christopher Walken was already on the ring apron through the ropes. Stan Hansen has shocked the world. Stan Hansen has shocked the world. He will go to the finals to face the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. So Stan Hansen is now at 3 fatigue. Unbelievable. Abdullah the Butcher is out. The ringside fans are going insane. They are chanting, "We love cowbell. We love cowbell." Christopher Walken chanting it as he raises Stan Hansen's arm up. Hansen has his other arm raised with the bloody cowbell and the rope that he battered and choked out Abdullah the Butcher. The Sudanese madman is sent packing back to Khartoum. Stan Hansen is 1 win away from a double title shot. Stan Hansen, the man from Borger, Texas, 6'3", 322 pounds of muscle and pure violence. And you know you can go far with a friend, a confidant, and a bosom buddy like Christopher Walken. So once again, Stan Hansen leaving the ring to the chants of "We love cowbell. We want more cowbell. We love cowbell. We want more cowbell. Cowbell, cowbell, cowbell." Stan Hansen, there'll be a brief break. Abdullah the Butcher is choked out, battered out. Stan Hansen is the winner. He will face the terrible Turk in the finals. The winner to advance, the winner to get 2 title shots. I think we'll probably go Japanese international title first, then the world title. But he will get 2 title shots, possibly even a TV title shot, though that is a lesser title. We have to give a lot of credit to the terrible Turk, who's won over some fans. He's not so terrible. I mean, he's terrible in the ring, but he has been quite nice to the fans, winning them over at the arena. Frank Wainscott's joined us for the finals of our tournament. So we're going to get started in a moment. We'll give you a recap, if I can remember it correctly. How did Yusuf Ismail, a.k.a. the terrible Turk, but again, he's not so terrible, it seems to the fans. How did he get here? Well, he choked out Bobo Brazil, which was a huge upset. He then beat Magnum TA, who quickly annihilated Van Vader, was a huge favorite, and he got choked out. Stan Hansen beat, destroyed, battered, with the help of his confidant, best friend, advisor, bosom buddy, Christopher Walken, Austin Idol, and then, as we just saw, wiped out Abdullah the Butcher. So here we go. This will be the main event in a couple of moments, as they're allowing Stan Hansen just to catch a slight breather. So Stan Hansen will be at 3 fatigue, represented by the red die. The terrible Turk will be at 5 fatigue, represented by the blue die. And Al Red Sox fan will get some water. Again, we'd like to say hello to Frank Wainscott Rock and Roller, D. Scott Howard, Ron Spurksky, David Selinsky, RJL Network, Doug Hunt, Greg Garecki, Amish Elvis, Dwayne Mart's YouTube channel, Alan Barry, Jack Thompson. This is it, the main event. This has been pretty fun. Amish Elvis has been won over. He's pulling for the Mad Turk. You know what? No matter who wins, I'll be happy because I kind of like the storyline I built for the Mad Turk. And I've always liked Stan Hansen. And because he has a cowbell, we bring Christopher Walken into it. So here we go, the main event. Stan Hansen will be the slight favorite over the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, who, again, not so terrible. In the ring, he's terrible. He does whatever he can do to win. But who can fault him for that? He has treated the fans quite nicely, and the fans are warming to him. Stan Hansen will be the crowd favorite with Christopher Walken. Walken, Hansen, they really didn't leave ringside. They're waiting for the terrible Turk, and here he comes. Yusuf Ismail, 6'2", 305 pounds. Shumia Turkey. Stan Hansen, as we stated earlier, before he annihilated Abdullah the Butcher, holding that bloody cowbell in his hand. He'll now give it to Christopher Walken, 6'3", 322 in pounds, Boulder, Texas. Rock and Roller pulling for Stan Hansen. And his powerful lariat / aka lariat cowbell smash. Again, these are no DQ matches. So here we go. The bell. These are two tired grapplers who can win 3 in a row. Whoever can will get the double title shot in our universe. And then back and forth they go, smashing away. As soon as the bell rang, they went at it. And it's going to be the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, using that side leg kick to the knee that takes Stan Hansen down to one knee. Level 1 offense for the terrible Turk. It is a 5. Goes for the bear hug. Who has more power? It's even. So it's a bear hug takedown by the terrible Turk. Level 2 offense for the terrible Turk. Yusuf. It's a 5. Trying to get the body slam. Booyah! He does! He gets the body slam, goes for the quick cover, hooks the leg. Oh my God! What another upset this will be. But Stan Hansen quickly kicks out of it. But that adds a 4th fatigue point on Stan Hansen. Yusuf on level 3 offense looking for the blue 6. He doesn't get it. It is a blue 1. He is stomping away at Stan Hansen. Level 3 offense still. And he still continues to stomp away. We're not going to go out of the ring yet. Level 3 offense for the Terror. And now he's got the chokehold. The stranglehold. Christopher Walken is beside himself. Christopher Walken trying to get in the ring desperately. The referee holding him back. It's a +1 finisher. Will Yusuf choke out Stan Hansen? Will he have a 3rd upset? No! Hansen powers out of it. Hits Yusuf with a grazing back elbow. Yusuf rakes the man from Borger, Texas's back. And again, strikes the side knee with a quick leg kick. Down goes Stan Hansen. The terrible Turk rolls on level 3 offense. It is a 3. Yusuf putting the body scissors on Hansen. 2 300 behemoths on the mat. Ismail trying to reduce the breathing capabilities of Stan Hansen. Hansen is down. Yusuf relinquishes the hold, quickly drops a knee on Hansen's midsection sternum area. The terrible Turk looking for the blue 6. It's a 1, stomping away again. Level 3 offense. A 2, stomping away. It's a 3, back to the body scissors. This time Hansen, he didn't really lock it on. Yusuf. Hansen rolls out of the ring. Hansen's out of the ring rating is an A. That's not going to help him, though. That's an 11. He needed a much lower roll. Yusuf comes out. Remember, this is no DQ. Yusuf comes out. Yusuf battering Stan Hansen. Yusuf grabs the chair. Booyah! The referee just looks on. Yusuf, booyah! Again with the chair. Hansen busted open. Yusuf, booyah! Third time with a chair shot. Yusuf rolls into the ring, now rolls out of the ring. Again, no count out. Yusuf grabs Stan Hansen, slams him into the ring post. Yusuf now rolls the Texican back into the ring. Level 3 offense for the terrible Turk. Looking for the blue 6. He's got it! He's got it! He puts on the stranglehold. He puts on the stranglehold. Christopher Walken comes into the ring. Yusuf relinquishes it, but Stan Hansen seems out. It is a neck wrencher on Christopher Walken. Walken is down. Yusuf goes again for the stranglehold. He has it on Stan Hansen, who was not able to recover, even though his good friend and confidant risked life and limb to save him. He is out. Christopher Walken is out. Yusuf looking to choke out Stan Hansen. Hansen is not done. Hansen is not done. Hansen is not done. The referee went to drop his arm for a second time, and Hansen held it up. Hansen held it up, and Hansen works his way to the ropes. Yusuf with the side kick to the knee sends Hansen down. Yusuf spits towards Christopher Walken. Level 3 offense for the terrible Turk. He's got the chokehold again. Oh, no. Stan Hansen, can he battle out of it again? This is a 6 to a 7. Is Hansen going to go nighty-night? No! Hansen again. This time it was the third time he raises his arm. It's shaking, but he's still in it. Yusuf, level 3. It's a 1. Yusuf chomping, kicking, punching, biting now. Stan Hansen, level 3 offense. A 5. The neck wrencher. The neck wrencher. That is a +1. Yusuf now moves his attention to Christopher Walken, who's trying to get up. And Yusuf shoulder blocks him through the ropes, onto the apron, and onto the concrete floor. Someone needs to go help Christopher Walken. Yusuf, but that time that he did that, Stan Hansen recovered slightly. Yusuf on level 2 offense. That is a 1, goes for the arm bar. Stan Hansen counters it with a back elbow, and now an elbow to the forehead of the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail. Hansen on level 2 offense. Hansen trying to mount the comeback. As Rock and Roller says, come on, Stan, that is a 2. Do we want to? Hansen's going to send the terrible Turk into the ropes. He has a poor rope rating of a C. Hansen needs a big effort here. The first time we're sending anyone into the ropes in any of these matches. C. 5 on a C. Yusuf comes off the ropes. Oh, I'm sorry. 5C. Yusuf comes off the ropes. Hansen drops down. The opponent drops down. Okay, so we got to roll on the rope chart again. The terrible Turk off the ropes again. That's a 7 on a C. Hansen catches him with the elbow. Down goes the terrible Turk, but Hansen still not fully recovered on level 2 offense. He needs some big rolls. He's got the 6. He goes for the Borger body slam. Booyah! But he just couldn't get all of it. The terrible Turk is only hurt. Level 2 offense again. He needs the 5-6 roll here. He gets the 3. He's not turnbuckle. No, he's not going to use the turnbuckle here. He'll stomp away, trying to get his pound of flesh on the terrible Turk. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. It's a 4. Hansen now trying to work the lower lumbar region. Goes to the small of back with a knee as the Turk sideways on the ropes. Yusuf is able to turn. picks up Hansen and drops him across the top rope. Yusuf takes over on level 2 offense. It is a 4 for the Terrible Turk. Looking for the nostril ripper. And he's got it. Blood from the nose of Stan Hansen's nostrils now. Terrible Turk on level 2 offense. That's a 5. Can he land the falling body slam? He does. Hansen hurt. Level 2 offense again. Yusuf goes for the falling body slam again. 2 in a row. Yusuf, level 2 offense. There's the 6. The Red Crusher. Hansen, tough as nails, is hurt. Still, no pin. Hansen fighting it off. Yusuf, level 2 offense. There's a 6. He goes for a consecutive rib crusher. Hansen gasping for air, but Yusuf unable to put a pin on him. There's a 3 by Yusuf. Goes for the eye gouge. Hansen blocks it. Booyah with the right hand. What a counter by Stan Hansen. Hansen on level 2 offense. It's a 2 for Stan Hansen. He punches Yusuf over and over again. Level 2 offense again, a 1. Looks for the snapmare takedown sleeper hold. He has it. He has it, but now he relinquishes and drops the knee to the back, shoulder, and neck area of the Terrible Turk. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. It's a 1. Snapmare takedown sleeper hold. Has it again. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. Rinse and repeat. He's trying to wear down the Terrible Turk, choking off the oxygen to the brain. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. It's a 3. Now Hansen starts to drop the knee as the Terrible Turk is basically sitting up on the canvas. Hansen drops the knee over and over again into the shoulder blade area. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. There's the 6. The Borger body slam. Booyah! But Hansen is tired. He didn't really get all of that slam power in there. It's only level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. It's a 3. He's not going to send him into the turnbuckle. He's going to mud stomp him. Level 2 offense again for Stan Hansen. A 2 into the ropes. He will send the Terrible Turk into the ropes. It's a C rating for Yusuf Ismail. That's a 9. That will not favor Yusuf for sure. It's a double clothesline. Unbelievable. Both Hansen and Yusuf Ismail, the Terrible Turk, go to the canvas. Hansen, with the better ropes rating, is going to recover. Hansen gets up. Yusuf trying to get up. Hansen drops the elbow to the back of the head. Yusuf is down. Hansen, level 3. Can he get the red 6? He needs the red 6. He needs it. He gets the red 5. The Brazos Valley neck breaker. But again, he didn't hit it cleanly. The Terrible Turk is only hurt. Level 2 offense for Stan Hansen. The 6. The Borger body slam. Boom! The Terrible Turk. That body slam takes him out of the ring. The Terrible Turk is a out of the ring. So is Stan Hansen. That's a 9. Hansen will not go out to meet the Terrible Turk, as Christopher Walken has regained some of his senses and is instructing Stan Hansen to catch your breath, let him come back in, and then pounce on him. Yusuf Ismail trying to get through the middle rope, and quickly Stan Hansen, who has received the cowbell from Christopher Walken, who was all but out, smashes it down upon the Terrible Turk, takes over on level 3 offense. He's looking for the red 6. He doesn't get it. Looking for the slingshot elbow. Booyah! Down goes Yusuf and through the ropes. It happened so close to the ropes. Yusuf is again out of the ring. And then again, it's a 9. Stan Hansen heeds the advice of Christopher Walken, does not go out to meet him. Walken says, wait for him to come back in and pounce on him. Hansen looking for the cowbell. Walken up on the apron, grabs it, tosses to Hansen, and again he catches Yusuf Ismail coming through the ropes. Down goes the Terrible Turk. Level 3 offense for Stan Hansen is a 4. looking for the power bomb. Booyah! He nails the power bomb. Level 3 offense again for Stan Hansen. It's a 5. The Brazos Valley backbreaker has him up, spins him, and drops him on his back. Yusuf desperately trying to get out of the ring. Hansen stomping away at him. Yusuf rolls off the apron onto the concrete floor. It's a 9. And again, there's Christopher walking. He is the giving Stan Hansen solid advice. Do not go out there. Yusuf trying to make his way in. Hansen pounces on him with an axe chop. Walking now has possession of the cowbell. It's a 6 for Stan Hansen. Hansen sends the terrible Turk into the ropes, hits him with the lariat. The Turk is down. Hansen picks him up, slams him. Hansen picks him up again by his bald head and ears, whips him into the ropes. As he does that, Christopher Walken tosses the cowbell. Booyah! He nails the terrible Turk. Down goes Yusuf Ismail, +3 finisher. Hansen plops down, doesn't hook the leg though. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Stan Hansen wins. Stan Hansen wins. Stan Hansen comes back to beat the terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, and he'll send him packing back to Shumia, Turkey. Unbelievable. Hansen and Christopher Walken looked all but out, but Walken, his pure determination, his pure praying, his pure just everything, urging Stan Hansen on, giving Stan the inner strength to come back from the depths of defeat to the joys of victory. Stan Hansen with the lariat from hell and then a body slam, picking up an out, terrible Turk, Yusuf Ismail, sending him into the ropes. And you'll never see such a beautiful timing move as he whipped Yusuf into the ropes. Christopher Walken tosses in the cowbell all in one motion. Stan Hansen grabs it and boom, catches the terrible Turk right off his chin. Down. You could count to 4,005. Stan Hansen just dropped down on him and had his arms up, and he was counting, like 1, 2, 3. He knew it was over. Stan Hansen wins the 8-man elimination tournament. He will have a title shot against the winner of Mio Mascaras, the number 1 contender, and Jay Briscoe for the international Japanese heavyweight title. Then he will also have a title shot, regardless of win or loss, in the match for the Japanese title, for the World Heavyweight Championship against Kerry Von Erich, or if someone defeats Kerry Von Erich. We have not yet set the matches for the Night of the Von Erichs. We're still coming up with that card as we speak. So Stan Hansen is the man who will advance. 8 entered. Abdullah the Butcher failed. Austin Idol failed. Don Leo Jonathan failed. Big Van Vader failed. Magnum TA failed. Bobo Brazil failed. But Stan Hansen did not. He wins 3 in a row. He is the tournament champion. He's the number 1 contender for both the World Heavyweight title and the Japanese International Heavyweight title. Stan Hansen is victorious. I'd like to thank Amish Elvis, who says Stan was always good. Rock and Roller is going to go home happy. He says, woo! We want more cowbell. Christopher Walken, Stan Hansen, rejoicing as they leave the ring to the cheers of the many fans they have here at the arena. Salvador America says, I'm going for the bad man from Borger, Texas. Well, he was victorious. Thank you for joining us. Frank Wayne Scott, thank you. D. Scott Howard, Ron Spersky, David Zelinsky, RJL Network, Doug Hunt, Greg Gorecki, our good friend from the Great White North in Canada, Dwayne Mart's YouTube Network, Alan Berry, and Jack Thompson. If you enjoyed our fun matches and the stream, please hit that like button. If you've not subscribed and you wish to do so, hit the bell for notification when we go live. If If you want to leave comments on the page later on, that's awesome. Always greatly appreciated. This was Filsinger Games presents Legends of Wrestling, a fun card and dice wrestling game. Beautiful artwork. There are many free sets also online. We showed one of them off last night. If you're interested in that, leave a comment. And if you'd like to get that set, I can send you a link with many free sets online. Again, I didn't put them there. They're there. And if they're there, I suggest if you like the game, go get them. These are actual Filsinger cards. They're not bootlegs. I own a lot of them. They're very fun. The bootlegs are fun too. So stay safe, be smart, treat people the way I'm be treated. Greatly appreciate your time. God bless. I love you all. Stan Hansen wins the tournament, moves on to the double title shot opportunity. Peace.